Hello, everybody. Here I am. I am live. Let me go and what am I doing? Hello, hello. Here I am. Let me. We're gonna make falafel, falafel. Hey, just a minute. Let me get this. Okay, I'm not as ready as I could be, right? And let me post over at. Oh yeah, I can hear myself talking. Is there anybody there? Nobody's watching. Nobody watches. This doesn't matter. The devil's right hand. Okay. Here we are. We're live. Let me adjust the camera a little bit. Let's go down here. Oh, let's get a little bit closer. All right. Here I am. Let's get everything ready. Um, Little problem. Almost didn't broadcast today because there's no freaking water. I was going to get all cleaned up and put on my tuxedo, and it's not happening. She's not happening. Let's get a few things out here. We got Camino. We've got the dried garbanzo beans that have been drying all night. Been soaking in water all night. Does call for 2 slices of white bread. I don't have any white bread, but I do have a hamburger bun. So I'll use that instead of seeded whole wheat bread. It calls for sesame seeds anyway. Let's bring out, we got a brand new bottle of tequila. We also got to get out parsley, cilantro, sesame seeds, Sesame seeds, garlic. We'll get the garlic. I should have taken the tahini out earlier so it wasn't so cold. But that's fine. We'll work with it. We're dealing with it. And the tahini is, I know it's in here. Here's the tahini for the tahini sauce to go in the falafel sandwiches. Okay. We're going to come up right now. I could bring the recipe up on the laptop, but this is the Nexus. Oh, you can see me. Hoi, vey. Oh, no, no. What do you think I'm missing? Ah, beer and tequila. Of course. Oh. Here we go. I'm not talking too much. There's nobody out there. Is anybody watching? What's wrong with all you people? Okay. So we got the thing. You go like that. And so we got to go to Firefox. And then where are the favorite? Okay. Favorites. Bookmarks. Best falafel recipe ever. And okay. Garbanzo beans or chickpeas are known as. Crumbs, 2 slices of bread, 5 cloves of. I don't have any baking soda. I didn't have coriander. Onion. Did I get an onion out? All right, you people got to watch out after me. Okay, let's get an onion out. Let us get an onion out. And that's pretty much it. There's 2 cups of dried garbanzo beans or chickpeas, whatever you call them in your neck of the woods. 2 slices of bread. The garlic that I just threw on the floor. 5-second rule. Okay. It's still wrapped up. Okay. We got the bread. Parsley, cilantro, cumin. It must call for some, salt, pepper, paprika. Yeah, we got paprika. And we have oil for deep frying. I do have that. Poor Krebs got a sick stomach. Can you hear the music in the background? It's hard to say. Only one viewer, and I guess that's me. No Havertz, no AG, no Mew, 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 Mew. Unless, there you go. Here. Oh, there's Mew. Attention! Live K in the kitchen. Tequila and cooking. Thank you, Mew. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to drain the garbanzo beans. I'm going to throw everything in the. Everything's going in the bowl first because the last time I made the mistake of trying to put too much into the food processor. Speaking of which, shut up. How's everybody doing tonight? This afternoon? I'm truly sorry Tony didn't stick around. Okay, Mew, you're watching. Oh, Mew, what am I looking for? Oh, I know. It's very difficult. No viewers. It says I have no viewers. Holy moly. Well, we can use the shout box here. You can go Facebook. You can go Twitter. There's a lot of ways to get a hold. I did put this up on Cycling News Cuisine Corner too. So let's get this party started. Oh. We'll have let's do a little shot of tequila. Okay, for some reason, these tops are. Somebody doesn't want me to have shots of tequila. I love it. Can you hear the music? I've had this problem before with this kind of bottle. That's why I buy the cheap ones. They don't have the good top. Okay. Well, we have a disaster. Oh, no. Well, we won't have a beer. We won't have a shot of tequila. We'll have a beer. Maybe because it's been in the freezer, it's a little too viscous to go through. I doubt it. Okay, so we've got our 2 cups of dried garbanzo beans. The hell was that? 2 cups of dried garbanzo beans that soaked in water overnight. And let me I'm going to stick this in the micro for about 30 seconds since it's frozen. Sorry about that. And no baking soda, chopped parsley. We're getting the chopped parsley right. 1/3 of a cup of chopped parsley, and I noticed it wasn't really enough last time. So we're gonna do about that much parsley. How's that look? Looks good to me. That looks good to me. We'll give it just kind of a rough chop before we put it in the food processor. We'll mix all this up real nice. Real nice. I'll just keep touching that screen so it doesn't go off. Okay. And it calls for 5 cloves of garlic. It calls for, right now I can see in the recipe it calls for a sip of beer. Oh, let's get the garlic. And you, a vegetarian, even though you're not here, even though you're not watching, nobody's watching. Oh, the poor Krebsmeister. Okay. And that one, we'll save the rest of those for the tahini sauce. So far we've got the 2 cups of soaked garbanzo beans, about a 1/2 cup of parsley, Now we're going to do 5 garlic cloves. Why, oh why wouldn't the tequila pour? This is so sad. It may be a good thing. Here we go. Oh, this smells good. Garlic and parsley together smell good. When the cilantro gets in there. Okay. Let me get this bread out of the microwave. So I called for 2 slices of white bread, and I've got some seeded whole wheat, and I've got these hamburger buns. So we're going to do the hamburger buns. That's a lot closer to what. The last time I made this, I used canned beans and breadcrumbs, and I put them in the oil, and they melted. They disappeared. It was just horrible. What I finally did get out of them, it tasted good, but the texture was all incorrect. Very, very incorrect. Okay. Well, I am recording this for all you peeps that it's 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Jim would watch, but he doesn't like that his stuff comes up on his Twitter account. He's ashamed that he knows me, I'm sure. So we'll tear up this bread. I can't see the view meter to see if the little bit of music is coming back. We're listening to Outlaw Country on Sirius FM. There's a Sirius commercial right there. Sirius may now send me thousands of dollars for all the advertising I'm giving them. I don't. Oh, why, oh, why. Oh, why, oh, why, oh, why. It's very hard to stand here and just talk all the time. I'd like to talk about it. I wish there was somebody on. If Habits was here, at least he'd count how many shots of tequila how many I'm not having. But the beer's cold and tastes good. And now we got the garlic. We'll give it a rough chop. Just chop it. It's all going in the food processor. We're just going to help the food processor out a little bit here. Give it a helping hand. What do you all think about that? Okay. There's that. We need some cilantro. I'm going to do about an equal amount of cilantro that we did with the parsley, because when I first ate, my friend's girlfriend always called falafel green stuff because he bit into it and looked green inside. And I kind of like when it looks green inside, and I love the smell of cilantro. And we'll give that a rough cut. So that, and then you can see why that's not all going to go into the home-sized food processor. Now, as a cook at the school, we had that big chopping thing. I went around in a circle, and the blades went like that. Just so you know. Just so you know. Okay. I gotta see what's. Okay. Coriander, half a small onion. Oh, God, I never cut onions that way. This way my mother does it. I always thought that was so wrong. Don't ever cut onions like that. Down the long ways first. It's wrong. It's very, very wrong. But people say, oh, no, that's the way I always do it. Oh, go ahead. I like that. Am I belligerent drunk already? I don't think so. So we're going to chunk up the onion a little bit. Get that little bit of skin off there. Come on. A spoon of sesame seeds. I wonder if they mean a tablespoon? That's what I'm thinking, but I like sesame seeds, so I don't think they'll rack anything up too bad. Okay, and let me get a... We'll go for 1/8 of a cup. Because I like sesame seeds. These are roasted white sesame seeds. Can you read that? Now, it calls for 1 teaspoon of cumin. And I'll tell you right now, that wasn't enough. Now, this right here, this cup is 1/8 of a cup. And I better have some more. I'm sure I do. I do believe there's some cumin in here. Walnuts, almond salts, Bailey's, cumin. Cumin. What's that? That's cinnamon? Okay. No viewers yet. It says nobody's watching. So to heck with all of you too. Okay. I always buy the spices in the bags because they're much cheaper. Here we go. Pretty exciting, isn't it? Things would get a lot more exciting if I had some tequila. Okay. I think I'm going to take just a... I'd call that actually 1/8 of a cup. I like cumin too, so. And I know the first time I made it, it didn't nearly have enough. Now, the paprika. It doesn't have really much flavor, does it? Not that I've ever noticed. I've had paprika, Hungarian paprika chicken, and I don't know that paprika's really got a taste. So we'll fill this up about halfway, which makes a 1/16 of a cup, which is probably only like a tablespoon. About a tablespoon of paprika. Then we got some salt and pepper. A lot of beans there. And some ground black pepper. The only thing I'm really missing from this recipe that I've never used is a baking soda. And it's only because I don't have any. I have no aversion to it. I thought I found some at the store yesterday, but it was all written in Spanish, and I didn't really understand what it was, if it was baking soda or baking powder. So I didn't buy it. I didn't buy it. Take this. Half an onion can go in the refrigerator. I do got some fresh chilies I picked today out of the garden. Tomatoes are getting a little bit smaller as time goes on, but still producing. Okay, let me take a look here. I think that's everything. Paprika, salt, pepper. That's it. 2 cups of soaked garbanzo beans, crumbs from 2 slices of white bread, 5 cloves of garlic, 2 teaspoons of baking soda that I didn't have. Then I put in about a half a cup of parsley and a half a cup of cilantro or coriander, half a small onion, tablespoon of sesame seeds, about 1/8 of a cup of cumin, about a tablespoon of paprika. Yeehaw! Oh, that's good. Next, it goes into the oh, next, it'll go in the food processor. I'll give it a stir. We're having Noche Buena. The Christmas beer is out already. The Christmas decorations are going up in town. It's just absolutely nuts. Okay. Let's give this a stir. And put it all back. Oh, that smells good. Man, that smells good. Okay. Oh, man. All over the floor. Who did that? Well, that's what the dogs are for. I don't know if the dogs will eat chickpeas. What's wrong with the knife? This one more better. That one, not that one. And this one's really, it's nice, but it doesn't do chopping very good. But man, it slices like a bear. I do have good knives. Most dangerous thing in the kitchen is a dull knife. Okay, that's mixed up. See if we can go over here. There's a food processor. I'm gonna pop about half of this in there or so. Then we'll grinding it up a little bit. Actually, looks like it's gonna take about 3 batches. Well, I think we should probably plug the thing in. Is it starting to look like falafel? That's looking pretty good. This is a very old. I've had this food processor for about 30 years. Okay, what are we going to put this in? Okay, there's the first batch. Let's see how that holds together. Yeah, that holds together nicely, huh? Nice. So, that's number one. So, 2 viewers. So we got Drummer Boy and Mew 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 Mew, I think. Can you hear the music in the background? I guess you can't hear it when the that looks good. Oh, this makes a lot. This makes a few days worth. So, what's the problem with the tequila? The problem is I don't have any water. It'll be hard to wash all these dishes. I'll have to get the bottled drinking water and boil some up on the stove, I guess. Okay. Except for making them into balls and frying them, that's pretty much all there is to falafel. It's really simple. It's so much better than the mix. Even though when I make it from scratch, I try to make it taste exactly like the mix, because that's probably what I've been getting my whole life. Oh, sorry. There we go. There we go. So we're all done with the food processor. Let me go Oh, move it out of the way. So this is all pretty homogeneous. I just want to mix it up a little bit because some batches may have had a little more bread in them or something to that effect. But this just smells awesome. And oh, they hold together beautifully. Just beautiful. Those are gonna deep fry up nice. Okay. Okay, I gotta give me a second here for a little maintenance. Gotta let the water be on when they turn it on. There it is. There it is. Water! Water, water, water. Thank goodness. I was going to be all so nice and clean and have the kitchen all clean. It just didn't work out. The water went off about 10 o'clock this morning, and I never got a chance. Okay, next we're going to make the tahini sauce, which tahini is just roasted sesame. It's ground up kind of like peanut butter. That's what it is ground sesame seeds. That is right. Creamy puree of roasted. This is hard to do. Yeah. Okay. Got that. We got that. And the key, Will Robinson, the key is lemon juice. Excuse me for a second. I did actually find pita bread at the Walmart in town. Now that's a first. I've usually been wrapping them up like burritos. Oh, we got three viewers, but nobody's identifying themselves. There we go. Okay, we're in trouble now. I got the tequila flowing. We've got this ain't great, but it's much better than what I usually buy. The usual tequila is $1.75 a liter. This is about 10 times that. It's still not good tequila. Well, somebody came in, somebody left. Salud! Ooh, that's rough. Okay, tahini sauce. This stuff kind of separates and you got to kind of stir it all back up. Otherwise, all you end up with is oil. Okay, so I really don't have a recipe for this, so that will make plenty because it gets water in it. So you've got your tahini. Of course, you all know the trick to lemons and limes is get your palm and try and break down all the little cells in there, and you'll get much more juice out of it. We'll take that big slicer knife. And we'll throw in the juice of one lemon. You see that? So, and throw in the juice of one lemon, then some garlic. I'll just go over this since we got some new people. We took 2 cups of dried garbanzo beans, soaked them overnight, a couple slices of white bread, 5 cloves of garlic, some comino. Hey, I'm not cooking sawdust and mud. Come on. How'd your cake turn out, Dim? What's, good God, that's falafel. That's good Arabian food or Israeli food or Middle Eastern food or whatever you want to call it. Actually, from what I understand, the Israelis make the best falafel. And all the mixes that I've had have come from Israel. I think there's onion, cilantro, parsley, cumin, sesame seeds. It's all good. Anyway, Jim, what are you doing up? It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Did you eat your cake? I got brownie mix. I could make some walnut brownies, but we'll see after I hit the bong a couple times. So I think 3 cloves of garlic would be good for this. That doesn't look so sharp right there. We'll get rid of that. There we go. Oh, come on. Who said the Lebanese? Where'd you get that information? Link! Link! You got to give me a link. Yeah, Lebanese are supposed to make. Actually, the Middle Eastern restaurant where I go in Alhambra, they're Lebanese, and they do make good falafel. We got a place called Sand Cow Chicken that just makes fabulous falafel and grilled chicken. The thing I'm missing tonight that I really love are the pickled turnips. Man, I love them pickled turnips. So we'll chop this up real nice. We'll go into tahini sauce. What kind of cakes you make, Dim? Lemon, chocolate, white, pound cake? Nobody's talking to me. Ah, Paris. Yeah, when I was in cooking school, they told me anytime you're buying foodstuffs and you had a choice, if one of the choices was from France, buy the French. They got a good reputation, but I'm not that crazy about French food. I do like just about all Italian food, though. Like, it's hardly a food I don't like. And a little bit of water. Oh. It's going to need a little bit of salt. A couple shakes of salt. And a little bit of water. We'll see how that does. We'll mix that up. See if it'll emulsify properly. At first it looks like, oh my God, something's terribly wrong. But it's not. It's just the way it all comes together. Oops, somebody's making a mess. And I've only had one shot and one beer. My word. I'll blame it on my age. So we've got the pita bread. We've got some tahini. That's still a little bit. A couple more drops of water. Yeah, that's looking better. That's looking nice. Got to be kind of a pale color. Taste it. Oh my God, that's good. I'm glad I tasted it though. I could use one more clove of garlic. One more little clove of garlic. Okay, maybe not so little. There we go. So what's everybody else having for dinner tonight? All I know is Dim made a cake, but he won't tell us what flavor it is. He won't tell us what flavor it is. Probably something weird. Is that why, Dim? Is it weird? Yeah, that's gonna do it. That's the ticket. Down to one viewer. I must really be boring. It's because I couldn't pour the tequila, isn't it? I am viewing the shot box. Y'all, I also got Twitter on and the chat box for Ustream and Facebook. I like sun-dried tomatoes. They're very, very tasty. I make kind of a variation on sun-dried tomatoes. You take canned whole tomatoes, drain them, kind of squeeze them, get the seeds out of them, put them like in a baking pan, sides a couple inches tall. Put in some olive oil and a lot of garlic and put them in the oven for about 2 hours at 400 degrees until they're cooked and they're well done. And they are, actually, I like them better than sun-dried tomatoes, and they're much cheaper. Much, much cheaper. Okay. Okay, peeps. I guess there's nothing left to do but cook this stuff. So, these are the weirdest pouring spouts. Let me go turn the oil on. I could have had this going. Oh! Ignition. Okay, we're heating up the oil now. Let's get the shot out of the way first of all two viewers. Poor me. Poor me. Okay, if Havitz was here, he'd tell me that was my second shot of tequila. He's good like that. Panama Red. Give me a second. I'm looking for something. I'm looking for the cucumber. Cucumber. Okay, here's the cucumber. So now we got, as a wrap up, we've got the falafel all made. The garbanzo beans, some spices. They're waiting to be formed into meatballs and fried. We've got the garlic tahini sauce, which is garlic, tahini paste, water, lemon juice, and some salt. We've got real pita bread. Is it made in Mexico? Yeah, it's made in Mexico. Product of Mexico. Pan arabi. Arabi? Pan para rellenar. Bread for stuffing. 98% fat free. Oh, keep refrigerated. Now you tell me. Okay. So now we need some stuff for the sandwich. We need some tomato, Panama Red. And steal your woman and they'll rob your head. Panama Red. Panama Red. Oh, I bet you love my singing. That ought to get rid of the rest of the viewers. So I'll cut up a couple of these tomatoes. Are fresh out of the garden. That'll make it nice. Hey, that sounds good, Dim. But then my friends on Facebook and Twitter, unless they're members of here, won't be able to see it. And I got to have it so Miss Susan can see it. It's very important to me. Mew knows that I need Miss Susan to see it. I wrote her I wrote Miss Susan. I told her I was going to be on. What time is it? See, she's not even off work. She may watch. I'm trying to stretch this out. Oh, easy peasy. Cool, man. That'd be far out, Dim. That would be really nice. Okay. Anybody ever peel cucumbers this way? Get you good practice with your knife. Just like downtown. Okay, a couple more shots of tequila. This probably would not be a good idea. I got to go turn the fan on over the stove. It's putting the heat on. Put the heat on. Okay, now I have a little problem with cucumbers. I don't know about anybody else, but they make me burp and give me heartburn. But if you're that way, there's a way around it. I read somewhere so many years ago, plus it looks nice, is what we're going to do, we're going to take this spoon and just scoop the seeds out. Only takes a second. You can see there's. You can see we got one deseeded and one not. You just take your spoon and just rub it down. Now I can eat cucumbers and not get all heartburny and burpy. Just if you happen to know somebody that has that problem with cucumbers, it solves it for me. And I know it does for a whole bunch of people. So this is going to go on our falafel sandwich. Need a little bit of onion. Yeah, no problem, Tim. I'm recording it. I'll post it to YouTube tomorrow. I don't know how long I've been broadcasting. I don't see it on there. What I could do to keep from crying. Sometimes you don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even called me by my name. Oh, my singing ought to get everybody out of here. So, we got some nice things for our sandwich. We got some onion and tomato, cucumber, any more. These chilies out of the garden. I had a couple the other day, and they were terribly, terribly hot. I don't know what they are. I mean, they stopped growing and started turning red. I thought they were jalapenos, but, the sun's not giving them all the sunlight. They probably think it's the end of the season, which it is. And they got a late start in life, so there you go. Okay. Oh man, my eyes are watering. These suckers are just hot. They smell hot. Ooh, lordy mama. The oil's heating up. Oh, I'm glad the water's back on so I can wash my hands after touching these peppers. Otherwise, I could be in big trouble after drinking these beers. Well, you know what I mean. Or maybe you don't. If you're female, you probably don't. If you're a male, drinking beer, getting chilies all over your hands, the consequences are dire. Okay, that's just, we're not trying to make these. Oh, man, those are hot. Oh, when you can smell it and you know they're hot, they are hot. Hot. Excuse me, I got to turn the fan on over the stove. Whoa. Wow. So how many of you people came over from Cycling News? Since there's only one viewer, I guess none of you. Oh, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? I'm just not very entertaining, I guess. This is pretty exciting stuff. It really, really is. We've been broadcasting for an hour. Commercial time? Tequila time. Over by a damned old train, and I'll hang around as long as you will. Okay, that oil should be hot. Really? Oh, I don't have the. I just got the live thing on for me. Yeah, I should pay, and then they won't give you any commercials. But I hope they don't cut out anything important. That was funny. Okay, we're gonna have a beer. Then that oil should be hot enough. Who knows all this stuff? I gotta go get some paper towels. Back in a second. Back again. Back again. Okay. Got a plate. Un plato. I'm still here. And here we go. Where's my purple ice creams? Oh, now come on. There it is. There it is. That way we can make them all about the same size. And more details on the beer. This is let me get this one. Noche Buena. This is a Bock beer that only comes out in October, and it'll be produced until Christmas. Noche Buena is Christmas Eve, so they have Christmas beer. 2012. I buy it every year. I've been buying it. I used to get it up in the States. It's not too bad. It's about what did I pay? 140 pesos, actually 139 pesos. So probably about $10 for a 12 pack. And I just drank half of it. Okay, excuse me. Let's get over here. Well, I should have left the longer USB cable on. I could have moved it across the way, but that's what's going on. Oh, I'm good at making dishes. Okay, this is, you know how to check the temperature of the oil? Take a wooden spoon or a fork. You see that? That's ready to go. It's bubbling up. So what we're going to do, I've got my ice cream scoop, like I said, so we can kind of make them all the same size. I'm going to test one. But it looks spectacular. And you always, when you put stuff in hot oil, put it in away from you, so you don't splash the oil on yourself. Crab safety tip number 1. That looks like it's going to work. So we'll do a couple more. And I didn't listen to my own advice. Let's run some cold water over that real quick, because I just stuck my hand in the stinking hot oil. Ever had French fried fingernails? Holy guacamole, Batman. Okay. Okay, I'm over busy. Dangerous things. Yeah. Okay, so we got 6. That should be enough for 2 sandwiches. So, now actually, if you make the falafel a few hours ahead or even a day ahead, the flavors all mingle together much better. Let's see how we're doing here. Look at those suckers. Oh, they look nice. Man, do those look good. Okay. I think while we're waiting, we'll have a shot of tequila. Can you see those falafels over there? Oh man, they look good. Looks like I'm going to be eating falafel for a couple of days. It's just vegetable oil. Uh, yeah, whatever you got. You don't use olive oil, or at least not extra virgin. Peanut oil is good because it doesn't break down at high temperature, but I use this stuff. You know why? It was on sale. Oh, I'm showing my belly. Sorry. Okay, those look lovely. Turn that off for now. Man, these look perfect. I don't know what the baking soda does. I don't know how it could make them any better. But cover that oil up. Okay, I guess I'll show you how to make a sandwich, and then I'll be out of here. I want to heat up that peat a little bit. So you got your pita bread. Now should I heat it up? I'm not getting out another pan. I'll toss it in the microwave for 20 seconds and get it soft enough. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is only a hour and 17-minute show. Oh, I've been on the battery for a while. Let's plug that back in. How much time? Man, the battery lasts a long time in this new laptop. I love my new laptop. The other one was just so impossible to do anything. Once I was broadcasting, it just wouldn't work for anything else. Okay, how's that? Commercial. Sorry, I may have to go pro. Okay, you've seen the Fry Daddy. Let's come over here. So what you do, I'll take 3 falafel balls. Let's see if they're green inside. Oh, they're lovely. You kind of bust those up a little bit. Half of one for the doggy. You like that? I hope it's not too hot for you, baby. Oh, I forgot some lettuce. Okay, I don't feel like chopping up lettuce now. So anyway, I don't have the right kind of lettuce anyway. You should have iceberg lettuce. But you put down a little iceberg lettuce, some tomato, some cucumber. I thought that horn was the drug dealer. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, there's a little bit of onion. A little bit of chili. Don't forget, could have some lettuce on there, but it's not absolutely necessary. Chili, tomato, no. And then we've got our tahini sauce, our garlic, sesame, and lemon juice. And I like this, so we'll go a little. And that's it. There we have a beautiful falafel sandwich. Fresh made falafel. You got cucumber, onion, tomato, some chopped chilies. The falafel looks just delicious. And I want to thank you all for being with me this afternoon. This was a lot of fun, a little shorter than some, longer than others. Thank you, drummer boy. It's a lot easier to do this when my roommate isn't here. Sorry to say. I don't think he likes my drinking. He says I get weird. Have I gotten weird? No, I started out weird. Okay. So that's it. Thank you all very, very much for the people that watched. I appreciate it. I hope this is big enough. We'll put the rest of the falafel in here. I got enough. I got enough for dinner, I think. This will be much better tomorrow after it sets. It is just fabulous. If it tastes half as good as it smells, I will be a very happy boy. So glad the water came back on. I'll tell you right now, I probably won't do the dishes or take a shower till tomorrow. Forget it. Forget about it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you missed it or you want the recipe, let me know, because this turned out the best that I've made it so far. I can just tell by the smell, texture. It is just fabulous. Maybe I should open a falafel restaurant here in Mexico. Nobody know what it was. Okay. Peeps, peepettes. Let's pour one last salute to all you who watched. A double salute to you who didn't. I'm going to go sit down with the bong for a few minutes and see if I can get up a good appetite. Okay, I've got a shot of tequila and half a beer to say goodnight with. Okay, people. Salud. See you next time.